This is Anika. I'm from Season 8 HTC. I'm from the island of Antigua, and I'm just here to tell you a little bit about my experience since joining HTC. Now, before joining HTC, I was a lot like other people, working a 9 to 5. I'm a mother. I come home, I take care of my child, I try to do some side hustles, and doing all of that, I was not very focused at all. But since joining HTC, I've become a lot more focused. One of my major accomplishments was to be able to quit my job. And I was able to do that because I've gotten the confidence to move away from it. It's something that I really wanted to do for a long time, but I was just afraid that I would not be able to make it without a salary. But one of the things that I've learned from Seafood Dan is the abundance versus scarcity mindset, that as well as the value of my time. And I was able to realize that sitting in an office or dedicating 40 hours a week to a job when sometimes you're really not doing anything and the salary that you're getting for all of that time is really not worth it. So I was able to have the confidence to move on from my job. Another thing that I learned is the abundance versus scarcity mindset. You know, I have no issues whatsoever now giving someone a tip or paying a little extra money for something because of that mindset shift. And when you think in abundance, it comes back to you. I've experienced that so many times over the last few months. It comes back to you. So for someone who was just not focused, HTC really kind of aligned things for me. And so some of these are personal successes that I've experienced. I also do cakes on the side, and I've never thought that I would be able to make it as a cake maker. I never thought I would be able to make a living. But since implementing some of Seafood Dan's teaching, I've been able to increase my prices. I've been able to increase my business, and things have just gotten better. I mean, it's a whole abundance mindset that's at work. And before HTC, I would not have experienced that. I did not know these things. You know, trying to make a little extra income, I've been doing that for a number of years actually, just trying to make some passive income, some income on the side. And I've gone through quite a few different programs. I've done network marketing, I tried drop shipping, online publishing, different things. And the difference with HTC is that you get live training and you get a phenomenal support group. Like, you will not experience this anywhere else. I don't think, to be honest, without my support group, that I would have been able to complete a lot of my assignments on time, because you just let life get in the way. But having an accountability group, you know, having someone who checks in on you every single day, having a group of people who are there to hold you accountable, and you have a whole Facebook community behind you, that is accountability to the next level that you would not experience in any other program. You would not experience having your tutor teaching you live every week and answering your questions live. So that's a major difference between HTC and a lot of other programs. For people who are skeptical about joining HTC, you know what? I understand, because I was there. I was skeptical too, but I trusted in the system. Before joining HTC, I was a member of Dan on Demand. And after a while, you know, it was just not a question anymore, because having been getting Sifu's teachings, it was just not a question for me. Like, HTC was a given. So if you're skeptical about joining HTC, I would ask you, okay, how much money have you invested in different programs? How much money have you invested in a degree? And what has been your return on your investment? And most times, the return on the investment is nowhere near the return that we get from HTC. So for anyone that's skeptical, I would say, you know, you just cannot lose for HTC. even if you do absolutely nothing, if after the 7 weeks and you graduate and you decide to implement nothing, you still would not come out empty-handed, because what we are taught in HTC, you have to retrain your brain actually. You come out with a different mindset, and that's something that no one can take from you. So if you are skeptical about HTC, I say just don't be skeptical. Just trust the testimonials, trust us, trust Seafood Dan. You cannot lose from this system. You know, if someone asked me how much money would I invest in this program, I would say whatever it takes, because knowing what I know now, it is totally worth it. I have invested thousands and thousands of dollars in an architectural degree, and to be honest, I cannot get it together as an architect. After 15 to 20 years, I have not gotten it together. And if you can invest even a quarter, less than a quarter of that money in a system that is proven to give you results. I have not finished the program as yet, and I have already gotten results. I have had a mindset shift. So this, to me, is worth a lot more than what we have paid. And if someone asked me, you know, would I invest $10,000, $20,000? I would say, yes, I will make it happen, because I know the value of the program. And, you know, trust our words. It is worth a lot more than what it is. If I was to describe HTC to a friend and to encourage them to join, I would say, without going into details, it's the best experience of your life. It is the best investment you would have made, and you just cannot lose. I would encourage them. I would say, you know what are you doing in your life right now that is taking you further ahead? If you can get a program that is proven to improve your life, why wouldn't you do it? So I would encourage anyone who is thinking about, who has heard about HTC, to just do it. Just, you know, enroll in the program, trust in the system. As Seafood Dan always says, empty your cup. Come in with an open mind and receive the teaching, and you will come out a different person. So to anyone that I would want to encourage, or anyone who's thinking about it, I'll say, get your life. That's what I would say. So to everyone, just, you know, HTC is like one of the best investments that I have made. It's totally worth it. I am a different person. I think I'm happier. I'm more relaxed. I'm just a better person overall. And you know what? You can be too.